Why? Because from July 21st, Leo starts, Sun enters Leo. Whether we are born in the Leo or not, that is not the matter here. Because whether we are born in Leo or not, we are concerned only in the predictive astrology. In the spiritual astrology, we belong to all the signs. You understand what I am telling?
Yes.
In the predictive astrology, it is important in which sign we are born. But in the spiritual astrology, it is not at all important, right? Because when we take many births, in one birth we may born in Aries, another birth in Cancer, or in Leo, or in Sagittarius, or in Scorpio. We have to complete the journey of the 12 signs. It is a must. So we should not feel anything special about any sign. We have to understand the qualities of the signs. Definitely, we will have many qualities of many signs in ourselves. If you read all the 12 signs, the important side of the positive qualities of the sign and negative qualities of the sign, both, if you find, we can also find in ourselves, whether we are born in that sign or not. But definitely, if you understand astrology, we find the qualities of all the signs, not all the qualities, few negative qualities and the few positive qualities. Because already we are born in many signs and we are going to born in other signs also. But the important thing is the sign in which we are born in this life, it plays an important role. So here, because Silke and Dominic also, they know some astrology. We also know some astrology. The three important signs in our horoscope is our ascendant. You understand? That Marilena. Hi, Marilena. Namaste. Marilena, this is Christiana from Spain. Say hi to her. Okay, fine. Okay. Here I am going to give you the very important lecture today. Very important lecture. And I will also give you some time to put some questions in the end. So I will try to speak a little bit slowly. I will try. There is no guarantee. I will try to speak a little bit slow. So there are three important signs in our horoscope. One is our ascendant. That is very important. Second one is the moon sign. Moon sign means you have to find where is your moon in your horoscope. That is number 2. Number 3 is the sun sign. Sun sign means where your sun is in the horoscope. These are the 3 most important things to know about your spiritual journey. I am not speaking about your predictions. You will understand. To understand your spiritual journey, you have to find out your ascendant. You have to find out your moon sign, where your moon is in the horoscope, and you have to understand your sun sign. So, these 3 are the very important things. By any chance, by God's grace, by Master's blessing, or by the good deeds, what we did in our previous births, what happens? Ascendant, moon and sun, they will be aspected by good planets. When we did some very good things in our previous births, lot of charity or doing lot of good things and doing lot of meditation, doing lot of yoga and serving the people, living with the masters, or working in the temples, or following the footsteps of the master. What we are doing now, if we had done before in our previous births, what happens? Ascendant or moon or sun will be aspected by good planets. So there is no guarantee for that because our life is a mix both with positive things and negative things. We have to accept as it is in any life. We cannot change any planet from one sign to another side. What we have to do, we have to chalk out a plan in this birth, how to proceed further, into the higher spiritual side of evolution, how to chalk out a plan with the help of the horoscope. So it is a very big class. I don't want to go into the details, but you have to remember three signs importantly. One is the ascendant, second is the moon sign, third is the sun sign. Okay, I will leave it here. So don't look at your horoscope, and if some planet is there, some Saturn is there, some Mars is there, don't be afraid and don't be scared. Don't expect all the good planets are there in the horoscope. It will be not like that. I will tell you one important thing. All the great masters like Ramana Maharshi and Ramakrishna Paramahamsa or Swami Vivekananda, if you go into the biographies of the very, very great masters, the highest side of spiritual side of the great masters, you will be surprised their horoscopes are not at all good. If you give their horoscopes to a very ordinary astrologer like Raju, when they are so young, and if you ask him to give the predictions, then he will say, "Oh, this is the most worst horoscope. I cannot give any predictions." Why? Because even the gold also, unless you put it in the furnace, in the fire, you will not make it clean. So don't worry. If any problems are there in the life, in this particular life, any health problems, or any partnership problems, or financial problems, or any damn problem in this life, it is only to wash off our bad karma. That's it. Somebody is having a lot of problems means God is very kind with us. He's throwing all the problems at a time because he wanted to clear off. He wanted us to clear off all the past karmic things before we leave this body. It should be finished. That's it. You just believe me. I'm not trying to convince you. It's the science of karma. It's the law of karma. I will tell you two important things today. When somebody is very happy in the life, enjoying his life, spending all the money very lavishly, and enjoying the richness of the life, all the good things in the life, they are very rich, they are very prosperous, they are very famous, they live a life, very happy life. And you please understand, they are exhausting, they are spending all the good things given to them by the nature or by the God. So whatever is given to us, whether money or a power or any damn thing on this earth, whatever is given to us, it is given to us by the God only to contribute, to distribute, to help the people, to help the nature, to help the nation, to help the humanity, to help the mankind, to help the universe. Remember that. Without doing that, anybody is enjoying anything for himself, with all his pleasure or all his happiness, all his comforts. If somebody is doing that, means he is wasting his life. Again, he has to start a new life in the next birth from the pre-KG syllabus. What is it? You know what is pre-KG? A for apple, B for ball. You have to start like that. Somebody is having troubles, many troubles, even though they are very good, they are very good people on this earth, but they will have a lot of problems, all the time lot of problems. I know many of the people in our group, in India, in Europe, in America, people, they are very so kind, so peaceful, so calm, so good, so lovely. But they will have all the time they will have some problems in their life, unsolved problems. I know so many people. I know many people in India, those who are very close to Master EK, they are like heart to EK. But I know some people since their childhood till now they are suffering, either with health problems or with the financial problems or some other problems. But you will be surprised. They will not have any complaints against the master. They will not have any complaints against God. They will not have any complaints against the people who harmed them. This is the real beauty of the spiritual life. You understand? So I will leave it here. I wanted to explain to you about law of karma. So Lord Krishna says, things are so happy, don't jump with joy. Things are not so happy, don't be depressed. Whether they're happy or unhappy, be like that. Maintain a poise, maintain an equilibrium. That is the teaching of Lord Krishna. But we have to try to create some comfort in our life by securing a good job, by securing good friends, and try to meditate for some time. Do some pranayamas to improve your vital force. Do some physical exercises to improve your physical health. And always have a total faith on the God or on the Master without any expectations. Things will be all right. So I wanted to explain to you a small thing about law of karma. Of course, this is not the part of our today's teaching, but my lectures are like that, Silke. We start somewhere and we go to some other place. So I will come to Leo. Leo is one of my favorite signs. And anybody's favorite sign, Leo. Because Leo means lion, a king, lion king. He is a ruler. he is a ruler. Silke, I am speaking about Leo's son, not Leo ascendant.
I know.
Silke, I am joking. Don't take it serious. Leo ascendant is more powerful than Leo sun. I understand that.
Yeah,
Leo
sure.
ascendant is more powerful than Leo sun till the end of the class. Till the end of the class only. Okay. So Leo is a royal. We call Leo is there is only one sign in the entire 12 signs. We can call it as a royal sign. He is a king and he is a leader. So every planet, every sign works in 3 dimensions, 3 planes, not dimensions, 3 planes. Personality plane, individuality plane, and soul plane. What is personality plane means? When we totally confined with our family, with the earnings, with the comforts, with a small group of family, all these things, it is called the personality level. What the individual level means, when we expand ourselves into the group, thinking about the people in the group, thinking about their comfort, understand with their point of view, trying to help some people in the world, in the society, and instead of thinking all the time about ourselves, when we started thinking about others also, try to help others also, then it is called the individual level or group level. Soul level means beyond creed, race, religion, sect, nation, everything, beyond all these things. For him, there is only one is there, Almighty. We are all part of it. That is the soul level. In the evolution, some of us, we are on the personality level. Some of us are in the soul level. Some of us are in the individual level, and some of us are in the soul level. Depend on the evolution of our journey, the planets and signs, they work on us. So Leo, on the personality level, they are so stubborn, they are so individual, they are so fiery, they fight for everything, they fight for the right, and they fight for the power. If there is no power in their hands, they try to get it by any means. That is the lower side of Leo. The middle side of Leo, individuality level, means They are the leaders. They lead the groups. They lead the nations. They command the people. They live with the ideals. They live with the ideals the entire life, and they try to work with the groups. They will try to help the people. They will try to protect the people. They will try to guide the people, and they will try to see all the people are in an order. That is the higher quality of, not highest, higher quality of Leo. In general, we see in the spiritual groups, spiritual is a very vague word, but even then I have to use it. In generally, in the real spiritual groups, you will find the Leo people with the second category. The highest spiritual groups are Master CVV, born in Leo. Master EK, he was born in Leo. Madam Blavatsky, she was born in Leo. Aurobindo, one of the great yogis like Master CVV in his days, though they both are contemporaries, Master CVV and Aurobindo, both are great yogis in those days, in any day, they both are Leos. The most beautiful leaders. And come to the warrior side, Napoleon is a Leo. What I explained to you before, the soul level, if you come to the individual level, Napoleon is the perfect Leo. His personality and a middle stature, and the way he fought the wars, the way he used to stand before the army. Generally, the king has to stand behind the army. But Napoleon is not like that. Whenever he wanted to fight, go for war, always he used to stand in the front of the army. That is the perfect Leo quality of any being. Napoleon is a perfect Leo. Maybe he is dictator, that is a different thing. So, our masters, Master CVV and Master EK and Aurobindo and all these Blavatsky, mainly Blavatsky, are Leos. So, why we are connected with Leo means, this is not that our masters are born in Leo, but there is a special, I will give you the special notes about it. Leo governs the heart. In English, we can use only heart for physical heart and the spiritual heart. We can use only one word, heart. That's it. That's the problem. That's why in our language there are two different words. In English there only is one heart. That's why you have to use the physical heart and the spiritual heart. Physical heart, the heart which is pumping the blood, which is purifying the blood and supplying to the entire body, it is not connected with Leo. You please understand that. Generally, astrologers, when they give the classes, simply they say Leo is connected with heart. It is not right. Leo is connected with the spiritual heart, or the seat of love is the heart. The real meaning of heart is the seat of love. That is not the physical heart. This heart is loved up sound heart. This is the physical heart. It is connected with Cancer. You understand that? This region, that means lungs, and the physical heart which pumps blood all the time, these are all connected with the Cancer. The spiritual heart, which is near to, not exactly, which is near to diaphragm, the central part, just below to the lungs, and at the part of diaphragm, you find a hole, a cave-like thing. That is the actual part of Leo. That is the actual part of Leo. So the physical heart and lungs, they are connected with Cancer. Understand? So spiritual heart only is connected with Leo. The quality of the spiritual heart is the seat of love. Somebody wanted to overcome or win the Leo. Somebody wanted to receive the blessings of the Leo, sign Leo. Somebody wanted to work with the sign Leo. They have to show the love by helping the people, by guiding the people, by teaching the people, by protecting the people. These are the qualities of the Leo. So Diaphragm region is the part of Leo, understand? That's why today, many times I explained to you in our classes. Today I'm again explaining you. Zodiac meditation, I think you are doing. I hope you are doing. I don't ask you the questions, but I hope you are doing the zodiac meditations. Unless you do the zodiac meditations, don't think about going to the higher planes in the evolution. You just believe me. These are instructions given by Master EK and so many masters. And if somebody is doing the meditations from Aries to the pieces to the feet, one day suddenly some master will appear before you, whether in the Zoom or in the some other thing. He will explain you. You need not go up to the feet. You have to stop at your base center, Mooladhara, and from then you unfold. You go back in the reverse side, and two signs again back up to the Aries. There is another signs I did not explain to you so far. I will try to explain that. Unless you practice the zodiac meditations regularly, chanting 1 or 3 ohms at every center of the sign and doing 3 or 5 pranayamas at that particular center. One day you will find when you close your eyes, suddenly you will be surprised to see a big Aries symbol here, even without meditating that. And one day you will be surprised to see a big Cancer symbol at your lungs without even you think about the symbol. When you are doing the meditations regularly, you will be surprised to see that. When you go to the intestines part, you will see a very big symbol of Virgo, like that. That means there is a link is established between the higher side of this signs and our counterpart of the signs, what are there, which are there in our body. We have to practice that regularly. Then, whether you are born in the Leo or not, we are not concerned about it. Just forget about your horoscope, forget about your planetary positions, forget about your signs where you are born. Just forget about it. Before going to bed, what we have to do, we have to put our hand. This is a healing hand. You see, right hand is the healing hand. The central part of the palm, the healing center it is, and put that part on your diaphragm. You can place two hands, no problem. One hand upon another hand at the diaphragm region, and visualize the Leo symbol there at diaphragm region, and then visualize the symbol, and then start taking slow breathings. Take breath in, breath out, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Do it very slowly, number of times. Don't be in a hurry. Don't take too long breaths. Don't push the air out too long. Do it very comfortably, and then slowly go into the sleep. This is one of the best practices, whether the Leo month or not. You do this. You will find miracles in your life. Any emotional problems, any relationship problems, any fears, any lack of energy, any inhibitions, all these things will go away. I'm telling you with my experience. Like that, you have to practice every day. Not only in the Leo month, you have to practice every day. This is the most important part. Why diaphragm is very important, you know. Anahata, the heart center and diaphragm, both are interrelated. Why? Because below the diaphragm, there are 3 chakras: Manipura, solar plexus, and Swadhisthana, spleen center, and Mooladhara, base center. We call these 3 triangles as the lower centers. Above Anahata, heart center, Vishuddhi, throat center is there, Ajna, brow center is there, and Sahasrara, lotus center is there. So, higher centers 3, lower centers 3, in between, diaphragm is there, and Anahata is there. So somebody wanted to practice a real yogic life. They have to eat the qualitative food, not much quantity. It is a must. They have to eat a good food with quality, not much food with quantity. You know why? If you eat lot of food, when your stomach is full, then what happens? Diaphragm region will be pulled down towards the lower centers. When you eat lot of food, when stomach is filled, that means you are filling your lower planes. It will be pulled down. The spiritual journey is the ascending order, not descending order. Ascending order means you have to go up and up and up and up. When you fill with lot of food, it will go down instead of going up. That is the importance of this diaphragm region and the Anahata chakra or the heart chakra. So there are foods recommended for both Cancer and Leo. Both are side by side signs, both Cancer and Leo. Cancer is the sign. Cancer sign is the sign of motherly nature. Cancer sign is the sign of motherly nature. Leo sign is a sign of fatherly nature. Whether you are a woman or a man, we are not concerned about it. A man can show a motherly nature. A woman can show a fatherly nature. Some mothers are very bossy, and they control the children like anything, like a boss. And sometimes fathers, they are very friendly and they are very lovely to their children. They show all their love. This is the opposite. Generally, we expect mothers to be very kind and very passive and look at the children with all the love and affection. Fathers are expected to put their children to the discipline and teach them some lessons. I am speaking about India. I don't know about your Switzerland and Spain and Germany. I am speaking about India. But we can find motherly nature and fatherly nature in both humans. So Leo is the fatherly nature, and Cancer is the motherly nature. Master wrote once, suppose by any chance a Leo man and Cancer woman, they come together, the best compatibility. We cannot change now. We can't help. Why? Because Cancer is ruled by Moon. Leo is ruled by Leo. Sorry, Leo is ruled by Sun. So what is the relationship between Sun and Moon? Moon receives the light from the Sun and it throws the light to the earth. The father and mother, one of the best compatibilities. So leave it. So why I'm telling you this is a very good combination. So what Master said, Cancer and Leo, both side by side signs. It's a very good combination, but one is the fire and another is the water. Even then the combination is very good. Cancer is the water and Leo is the fire. Even then both goes very well. This is only for these two signs, not with other signs. Remember that. Generally, water and fire, they won't go together nicely. Two different characteristics, two different temperaments. But exception is Leo and Cancer. Okay. They live together for a very long time. This is between Leo and Cancer. What Master says here, Leo is the sign of disciple. The sign of disciple. If somebody wanted to become a true disciple of a true master, I am using true or real. If somebody wanted to become a real disciple under the guidance of a real master, that means he has to work out his Leo qualities. What are the Leo qualities? The basic Leo quality is to protect, to guide, to nourish, to lead the people who are below his cadre, who needs their help, who needs their guidance, who needs their protection. They have to work it first. Number two, Leo is the sign of pure love means there is no place for any emotions here. In the beginning days when I was giving lectures in Basel, all the time I had a problem. What is the problem with the emotions? What is the problem with the emotions? Because I cannot explain you now. I try to explain a lot of times. There is no place for any emotions in the pure love. Good emotions or bad emotions, both are same. Good emotions are good, bad emotions are bad. That's it. Emotions are emotions. Suppose I will give you a small example. Somebody is not having money, for example. He come to us, sir, I need some money to feed my family. I will tell you some soothing words to impress you. Sir, if you need some money, I can serve my family or something like that. Immediately, in general, the spiritual people, most of the people, they feel a lot inside. They feel sympathy inside. Oh, we have to help him because he's in a lot of troubles. And then immediately, whatever he wants or whatever we have, we will give it to them out of sympathy. We cannot call it as a compassion. That is different. Out of sympathy. It happened many times in my life. And once, 4 o'clock in the early morning, you cannot believe that. 4 o'clock in the early morning, somebody knocked at my door in Machilipat. And opened the door. I said, what happened? Who are you? I don't know who are you. He said, sir, my daughter's marriage is there by 5 o'clock in the early morning. In India, generally, we do marriage marriages in the early hours to fix up some time. So, the gold, he needs some gold. It's a different story. For the purpose of marriage, and it was missing. I cannot find it. I need some money. Where you can buy now, the early hours? Who will open the shop? No, I went to a shop, housekeeper, shop owner's house. He said, you please bring the money, I will give you the ornament. So her is waiting for me, you please give me the money. 4 o'clock in the morning, marriage is just 1 hour after. Then immediately I thought, he's a poor man, and no, why did you come to me? I told. Somebody told me if I go to you and you will definitely help. And I felt a little bit proud inside. It is sure, proud inside, as if I am the savior of the world. And I took, it's a big amount of money. I gave the money and I went to sleep at 6 o'clock after the prayer. And 8 o'clock, my manager has come. I told this story and he started laughing. And I said, why are you laughing? I said, because he's a very clever man. He cheated you. What? That is daughter's marriage, man. Sir, he did not tell me don't be stupid because he's my manager. He did not use a word. Sir, you are cheated. Suppose if you come with me to the temple, what he told you about the place of the marriage, let us go. We both went there. Nobody is there. Nobody is there. Another fellow came and he asked the money to construct the church. I contributed some money. And again the manager said, again you are cheated. Let us go to the place. No church, nothing. It's a vacant land. This is what we call the emotions. We should be carried away by the emotions. Many times in our life. Many times in our life. The marriages, in the partnerships, the jobs, in the friends, selecting the friends and helping some people and giving contributions and lot of things. And people are speaking to us very nicely and they laugh at us very nice. Some people, they laugh very beautiful. But they have to laugh from the heart, not from the face. We cannot judge it unless we are free from the emotions. We cannot judge which laugh is good and which laugh is not good. I'm telling you, this is what we call emotions. I am trying to explain, that's it. So Master says, if somebody wanted to become a true disciple, his love nature should be filtered from emotions. This is what he said. This is about Leo. Higher initiates are from Leo sign. There are a lot of so many things. Unless we start group living. Again, it is a problem. What is group living? All the people coming together and cook in one place and discussing about masters. We don't know whether they are there or not. Nobody has seen them so far. And as per Madam Blavatsky said she has seen some masters. We can't believe Ledbetter and Anby said we can't believe them. It's a different story. And the last man asked Master E.K., who has seen the masters on the physical plane. Master E.K. very frankly said, Rorik, a Russian artist, painter, he went to the Himalayas in search of Master Moria, and he wrote in his books, he saw Master Moria and went to the Himalayas to their village. That was the last recorded evidence of seeing the masters on the physical plane. That's it. Beyond that, so many people love, especially in Europe and America. Now India also we started now telling, I have seen this master and that master. So we want to, if you want to believe, we can believe. If you don't want to believe, we can't believe. But masters are there. Whether it is a master in the Master Moria in the same body, is it possible? No. They can take their body in any shape. I will tell you one beautiful example. Before coronavirus came into existence, in one of my fire rituals on Sunday, in the morning of Sunday in Machilipatnam, I do a fire ritual. And I initiated all my group there with a mantra, Dhanvantari mantra. I have put it in wisdom also, of course in Telugu, so you cannot read it. I told them it is very good for the welfare of the humanity and to protect ourselves from any virus. And I asked them while I am chanting while I am doing my fire ritual, and I wanted all our group to chant the Dhanvantari mantras. There are 5 or 6 mantras. So they started chanting. It will take 40 minutes, something like that. Saraswati, after Christiana, Saraswati means my wife. And after the fire ritual is over, Saraswati came to me and asked, did you see any time Dhanvantari in your meditation or in your dream? I said, I cannot see anything. I cannot listen to anything. I cannot see anything. I am a deaf and dumb in the spiritual line because I can't see and I can't listen to any of the spiritual stuff. And Marlena is there. She will have all the spiritual experiences. She saw Sat Sai Baba. She is so surprising. Really, I was so surprised when Marlena wrote to me. She saw Sat Sai Baba in the dream or in meditation. Really, I was so surprised. He never came to India. He doesn't know anything about him. It is so wonder. So, okay, let's leave it like that. Then my wife asked me and Saraswati asked me, did you see any time Dhanvantari? I said, I did not see him any time because he is the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. That's all what I know. She said, I have seen a lot of his photographs in a different expression, different photographs. But today, when you are doing the fire ritual, I saw a face, a beautiful radiant face in the fire, in the middle of the fire, the total white hair, white hair like this, and the remaining thing is total fire. Above him fire, 4 directions fire. In between he appeared the total white hair, a beautiful eyes. I think when you are chanting Dhanvantari, he appeared like that. So this woman has having a lot of these experiences since her childhood. That is not a big thing. Why I am telling you this means, what we see Dhanvantari photographs in India, what Saraswati saw him is different. Why I am telling you this is, any master wanted to show him to us, he can appear in any form, with any face, not the face what we have in our houses, like Master Moria, Master Kuthromi, Master Maitreya, Master Saint German, like that. Don't expect them to appear before you like the same photographs, the same faces. It's just the common sense. So what I am telling here, Master says 2 important things. One is, when you are not following the footsteps of the master sincerely, by serving the people, by thinking about the people, to help the people who are below your cadre, below your caliber. Unless you give your helping hand to them, don't expect any great master to help you. Finish. Even though you think about the master, even though you pray the master, even though you put the photograph of the master in your altar, even though if you read his books, until you give a helping hand to the person who is in need, until then you will not get any support from the masters. Finish. Second thing, when you are totally trained, totally disciplined, working for the welfare of the human beings, without any expectations, without any desires, without any complaints, unconditional love, serving the people with unconditional love, then also you need not wait for the master to come and see you. Because when once you are there, he will establish a link between him and you. Now there are no two, there is only one. In that case also, you need not think about the masters. That is the teaching of a great master. That is the teaching of a great master. The masters who are so emotional, the masters who wanted to improve their groups, they will put the people into astral plane. They will put the people into hallucinations. They will put the people into some sort of hallucinations. And oh, master will come help you, will guide you. Some angel is there, he will call you and guide you. As if they have no other work except guiding us and helping us. This is not the path of the masters. The masters are there, always guiding us, always protecting us, always looking at us with all their love, with all their compassion, with all their wisdom. It is true. Otherwise, we will not be allowed to read their books, to read their books and to listen to their lectures, or to go into their wisdom. Somebody is interested to know about them, to read about them, to meditate them, to live like them, to follow them means already they are allowed into their kingdom. It is sure. It is 100% sure. No doubt in the entire life. The phenomenon of this kingdom, the master's kingdom, the phenomenon of this master's kingdom is, I'm telling you, when once we stepped into their kingdom, that means that is our new birth. In the Christianism, we are baptized by John. The second birth, second initiation to us. We have to keep it up. That's it. Our only responsibility is to keep it up. All of us, we cannot serve all the people. In India, we can serve a lot of things. In Europe, we cannot do service like us because in India, there are a lot of things for us to work with the people, to help the people, to contribute something to the people. But in Europe, you don't have such lot of opportunities to do all these services. But you can also do some service. There are a lot of areas are also there. In India, areas are physical. In West, areas are psychological. There are so many people psychologically depressed. There are so many people who need the right direction. There are so many people who needs a mental support, a psychological support. Lot of in everywhere, if you want to do something, we will have some work to do. We can serve the people in any way. All these things start from Saint Leo. Why? Because if you wanted to live like this, we should have a love in our heart. The love, the seat of love is nothing but the Leo. This is the Leo sign. And the gold is the metal of Leo. Golden yellow is the color of Leo. Wheat wheat and honey is the food of Leo. So all the time, Master CK used to advise us in your daily routine. If you are not diabetic, for example, diabetics they should not eat, they should not take honey. It's so sweet. If you are not diabetic by chance, by any chance, by any luck, include wheat, include honey in your food. This is very, very good food. Master also included three things for cancer sign people, but now I don't think now it is so good. Previously it is very good. That in India, not in Europe. Indian cows are different from Europe cows. Indian cows are different from your Europe cows. So what Master recommended here, the cow milk and cow ghee, both are recommended, cow butter, both are, the three are recommended for the food, the spiritual food, but I am not recommending that because the countries where you are living, the cows are different, the milk is different, the butter is different, lot of cholesterol will be there, but that's why I don't want to recommend that food of cancer sign, milk and butter and ghee. But if you come to India, for example, the cows are different here. They'll have something on their back like this. You don't have that. So it's a different sense living. So include honey in your food. Include, if you are not diabetic, include wheat in your food. That is very good for the this thing. So this is about Leo. I have given you today some fifth standard lesson of Leo, not even 10th standard. I'm telling you frankly, not even 10th standard. I have put my book before me to read and explain, but I thought I should explain in a simple way to make you understand in a simple way. If you wanted to read, the spiritual astrology book is in, I think it is in German also, I think. It is in German also. It is in English also. If you can read it, try to read in English. If you can read English, try to read it in English because Master's expression in English is so good. Otherwise, you can read it in German. It is okay. This is about Leo. So, whether we are born in the Leo or not, I told you in the beginning, don't worry about it. I am also before concluding this session, I want to tell you one very good practice. And you please do this practice before going to bed or immediately after getting up from the bed. Don't get up from the bed, just lie down. When you came to conscious, just lie down and take 3 or 4 or 10 breaths normal way. Then you do one practice. First practice I told you about this Leo practice. Forget about Leo, diaphragm this thing. Because of that, it is working throughout the night. That's why we are able to wake up in the morning. This is showing the gratitude. Put your hands there. Minimum 20 to 20 breaths without counting in a slow, very slow degree. Next, whenever you are doing you can also do it sitting the zodiac meditation, but this particular process, what I am explaining you now, inhale, take the breath, don't retain, don't stop, take the breath and feel like whatever the prana we are taking from through the air, whatever the life force we are taking from the air or from the sun, I explained to you in the last month. You are breathing the sunlight through the air inside and feel like it is going, traveling your entire body till the end of the fingers, hand fingers, and to the toe. The secret is there. Whether you know it or not, when you are breathing properly, whenever you breathe in, the oxygen will go, it has to travel your entire system. If it is not going like that, that is the point for any block in the system. So we have to clear it off. Take a breath. Feel like you are breathing the sunlight with all the life and light. Breathe in and allow the air to travel your entire system, the entire system. Then breathe out. Again, breathe in. Don't retain the breath either at the lung, at the heart, or anywhere. Don't retain the breath. Just allow it to pass on its own for a few seconds. Again, breathe out. I am telling you very frankly, don't think it is a simple practice. If you practice it continuously, definitely within 1 week time, you feel like the life energy, the life force, the prana, with every inhaling, we travel your entire body. It is sure. You try to do the practice when your stomach is empty. Night times, because why all the time I tell you before going to bed, there is a rule. I don't know whether it is possible to you or not. If it is me, I complete my dinner with the 2 fruits or 2 pulkas or a bowl of rice like a child. I finish it up by before 7 o'clock. By the time I go to bed, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, whatever it may be, my stomach will be empty. Then I can do any practices of pranayama. If you take your dinner, complete dinner, night at 10 o'clock, and try to go to bed by 10 o'clock or 10:30, just a gap of 1.5 hours, then try to do pranayamas. It is not good for the health. There should be 3 hours gap between the food and the doing pranayamas. Meditation is okay, but pranayamas means some stomach should be empty. This is what I am going to tell you. So if you wanted to do it and in the night, otherwise change into morning. Morning definitely stomach will be empty. Okay. Suppose if you are very hungry, for example. Suppose I used to eat my dinner, very slight dinner by 7 o'clock. I get up next day morning 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. Definitely I will be very hungry. Then what I will do? I go to the kitchen and take 1 cup of a small cup of milk, and then I drink the small cup of milk. It's no problem. Big cup of milk like your teapots, that is European tea cups, tea mugs, that is dangerous. My Indian cups are very small, no problem. Then when you are hungry also don't do it. When your stomach is full also don't do it. You practice this and tell me. And next time when we meet, you practice this and tell me the difference. Don't take too long breaths and don't throw the exhale too long. Your lungs will be strained. Just do it. I am telling you the one more important practice. With that, I will close the session. Suppose if anybody is having the problems at intestines, then what you have to do? Before going to bed, put your 2 hands, because Dominic and Silke, they learned Reiki from me, because of course they might have forgotten long back. Whether you remember it or not, that's not a big problem. All the hands are all our hands are healing hands. Put your 2 hands on the problem part. Problem is at the intestines. Put the 2 hands there. Problem is at the liver. Put the hands there. Problem is at the lungs. Put the 2 hands here. 1 hand by upper hand, other hand. Problem is at the heart. Put your 2 hands here. Don't press. Just put. Problem is here. Put the hands here. Any problem is there with the mind, any psychological problems or fear complex or doubt or any damn thing, headaches or anything is there, or a confusion, put your hands here and then slowly close your eyes. You can do it on lying on the bed and take breathings as many times as possible, very slowly, 10 times, 20 times, like that, very slowly. You will find, if you put our hand at the liver part, for example, you will observe, you will find by yourself the part of the liver part trying to take the air from there. It will go like this. If you put your hand like here, it will become like this. And if you put your hand below the navel, or at the part of the kidneys, or below the navel, then you feel like the air is going up to that part, and that part is responding to your pranayama like this. This is what we call the pulsations. You feel the pulsation at that particular part. That means that particular part is taking the oxygen and life to that part. Do it every day. Do it without forgetting about it. Do it every day before going to bed. Do it very slowly. Don't expect for any results. Right? Don't expect any results. Do it very, very, very slowly. You will be surprised to know. You will be so happy and you will feel so comfortable there. This is the practice you practice, and I sum up everything. Try to do the zodiac meditation. It will not take much time. At every sign you chant one Om and do pranayama 3 times there, and go to the 6 chakras and 7th one. At every chakra, chant one Om and 3 pranayamas. Do it whenever you are free, and then put your hand on your diaphragm before going to bed, and take as many breaths as possible, very slowly and comfortably. And then, where there is a problem in any part of your body, put your light touch. Look at your hands like this, and feel that your hand is totally filled with a lot of healing effect. Or put your hand before the master photograph, or put your hand in the space. Even if you put your hand like this, you feel the vibration, I'm telling you. Even you put your 2 hands in the space and close your eyes and invoke the plenty of prana into your hands, it will come. You will feel the vibration. You just try. That's why Master G.K. always says, whenever there is a problem, whenever you need any help, before putting your hand before somebody, just place your hand before the God, in the space, before the master, and ask them to guide you, to help you. This is what I followed in my entire life. If I have any problem, just I will put my hand in the space and close my eyes. I ask the master or the sun god to help me, to guide me. Okay. So with this, I will conclude my Leo lecture here. Next month, let us go with Virgo, one of the most important signs. Okay, just for 10 minutes. Any questions are there? And any questions are there? Monica wanted to join, but she could not join. It seems she has given some message. I could not read it. And I don't know about Pamela. She wanted to join. And
I joined.
Whatever. You show your face, sister.
I don't know how to do it.
Okay. You please go down and unmute your video. You please go down on the screen and unmute your video.
Yes. I did it.
Where are you? Yay. Okay. You see one couple there. There are Dominic and Silke. You know their names. I mentioned about them many times. Okay. And another lady is Marilena, and she is from Lugano. Another one is Christiana from Spain.
Okay.
And Silke,
yes.
she is Pamela. I told you about her many times in Glasgow. Pamela.
I know. Yes.
You know. And then she is like a mother. Why I am calling her as a mother? Whenever I used to go to Scotland, she used to invite all the people for lunch and dinner. Lunch, dinner, breakfast. Whenever I conduct classes in Philosophical Lodge or any place, she used to bring all the food, prepared by herself, so many
Okay.
things to all the students, not to me. such a lovely, that's why I call her, and she's like a mother, not a sister. She calls me as a brother. But I look at her as a mother to all because she's such a lovely person, Pamela. And hi, Pamela.
Hello, namaste. Thank you so much. We really enjoyed your lecture.
Okay, this is, if I see my Switzerland people, I feel like I'm in heavens, Pam. you know that.
I will show them Guruji's photograph.
Sure. Guruji means,
Oh,
where is that? Yes.
Guruji.
Yes. All of them, they know about Guruji. I mentioned his name.
Bimili's
all the time in the
master.
lectures. Yes.
Bimili's master, no?
Yeah. Bimili
Yes,
master.
Bimili's,
Yeah.
Bimili's
Right,
master.
right. Palm,
Yes.
I used to mention about him in all my lectures. And next, Palm. Next Wednesday, I am going to give a lecture on chanting of Om in the style of Master TK and in the style of Guruji. Last time when I recorded, some 6,000 people visited. They viewed my lecture. 6,000 people. You can't believe that.
Wow.
Yeah. Next, they requested me to give another lecture on Om and Pranayama and chanting of Om and Pranayama and zodiac meditation. So next Wednesday I am going to do it, but it is in Telugu, not in English.
Doesn't matter. I will still follow it.
Yes.
I
And
can
will
still
tell you.
follow the prayer.
Yeah, yes, I will put it in the wisdom. Silke, last month I spoke on sun meditation, Silke, in Telugu.
Yeah.
3 weeks back, I have put it in our wisdom group, and within one day, you cannot believe that. And within 1 day, 2,000 people have seen it. And within
wow.
1 week, 4,000 people have seen it. 4,000 people.
Wow.
Wow.
Really great. Yeah.
Yes, and it is there in wisdom, but it is in Telugu. You can open and see the viewers. You can find
Yes.
4,000 people so far. My first lecture is
Probably
6,000
somebody
people.
can translate.
I have to do it, but where is the time?
Google.
No, some of your disciples, they might be able to translate it.
No, last time actually I explained to them, Silke. I explained all these meditations in Switzerland, Silke.
Yeah, I know.
I explained all these lectures in Switzerland, but the thing is, I am so fortunate. I have to explain again and again because you will forget. Okay. Any questions? Pam, I'm very happy to see you, Pam. Very happy to
Look
say
at
hello
my
to see you.
T-shirt. It's got
Oh.
Lord Ganesh.
Very good.
Oh.
Very good. Oh.
Sachin gave me.
Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Very nice. Okay.
And,
Silke,
and
Dominic.
Trisha said,
Hello.
said hello to everyone.
Yeah, Silke knows about Trisha also.
Yes.
The healer. Trisha from Glasgow, she is a healer. Very, very nice woman. In our group, all are very nice, Dominic.
Thank you very much. We really enjoyed it.
Okay, Pam. Okay.
Okay.
Take care.
Any
Bye-bye.
questions?
Namaste.
Any questions? Bye, Pam. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Any questions, Dominic? Marlena? Christiana?
It's
No
clear.
questions?
No.
Okay. So let us meet next time before 21st Sunday. Okay.
Okay.
In any
Thank-
Sunday before 21st.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
And
Thank
bye,
you.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye to
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
So